welcome in the film room presented by Hyper Ice here from the Star in Frisco. Kyle Youmans with you. The Cowboys getting ready to take on the Los Angeles Rams, the defending Super Bowl champions, out at SoFi Stadium. And the Cowboys offensively behind Cooper Rush, they've won 4 straight of his starts. They've won 3 straight heading into this matchup, but they've got to find a way to balance out their overall offense. So we've got our resident Super Bowl champion, Mr. Isaiah Stanback, here to break down the film. We're going to take a look at 3 defensive plays for the Los Angeles Rams because there's a common key here. You have to score points. How did the Dallas Cowboys do that?
Well, first you better acknowledge their primetime players. They have all-pro guys at every single level of their defense, and they are all beasts, wildebeests, if you say. Anyways, the first guy that you have to acknowledge whenever you step up to the line of scrimmage is Mr. Aaron Donald. He is the best defensive lineman in the league. Some say one of the best to ever play the game. Yeah. I'm not going to argue with them. Either way, we better know where he's at. And even when you think you have him out the play, you don't. So you need to be able to stay with him the entire time. 1, 2, 3 guys, I don't care. Just make sure he's out the way. I'm going to show you guys how he can affect your running game right here. Let's go ahead and push the play button. As you guys see, he's lined up here. He's going backside, okay? If you guys pause it right here, we have a wham block coming on the backside. This tight end is coming across and trying to catch anything that's coming through while this offensive lineman is kicking out Aaron Donald, okay? So you think that he's out the play. They're trying to hit a seam right in between here, right here. You guys see this little valley that's being created. But no. If you pause it right here, Aaron Donald or any other human being will be out this play. He is now backside. The running back's eyes are coming straight here. He is looking straight through that hole right there. But nope, it's Aaron Donald, one of the best to ever play the game. He spins back somehow, some way, and still finds his way on that tackle. Let's go ahead and run it back, and I want you guys to see it in full speed and watch how explosive this man is. Boom, here he comes, backside, loops back around, boom, makes the tackle. Seemingly a play that most people wouldn't pay attention to nor even watch twice, but that man stops your running game simply by making amazing athletic plays like that.
And that's the type of stuff that's going to wear down your offensive line over time too, because this could be in the first quarter, but it could also be in the fourth quarter as things are getting gritty and you got that physicality working. That's going to certainly take a toll on somebody going up against Aaron Donald for 50-plus plays a game. Now, speaking of physicality, how much does Bobby Wagner bring to the second level? Of course, former Legion of Boom. He knows Dan Quinn, been around Dan Quinn. He's a disciple of the Dallas Cowboys defensive coordinator. How much does he bring to the table even this late in his career?
Well, even after you get past the first level, maybe you take care of Aaron Donald. But unfortunately, there's another guy who has many Pro Bowls under his belt by the name of Bobby Wagner. I know him well. He used to be in Seattle, and Dan Quinn knows him even better. He used to tell him what to do. This man right here, let me go ahead and let you know where he's at. He's right here in the middle, okay? He is right here in the middle. Bam, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Right there in the middle of your defense, and watch how he sees and he trusts his eyes. First thing he wants you to see, as soon as he sees the ball, he is going to shoot this gap. He has vision on his running back. He knows what the film is, and he's going to shoot this gap immediately. Look how he's tracking this ball right here. His eyes are literally laser beamed on this hole right here. He knows where the running back's going, and he is going to be physical at the point of contact, stand him up as well. His fullback is pushing him as well, and he just washes him all the way out to the sideline. Let's run it back one more time. I want you guys just to see how quickly he responds from the time that he snaps the ball. Ball snapped, he's gone. He is immediately gone, going straight line, beeline to the running back. He is a problem in the running game. You put him behind Aaron Donald, and you see the effect that he has. He's dangerous. Aaron Donald's dangerous. He's dangerous. We got one more guy, I think, Kyle.
One more guy, Jalen Ramsey. And you talk about the recognition for Bobby Wagner. Ramsey has that vet recognition as well. Where does he really challenge this offensive, at least wide receiving core for the Cowboys? Because they're going to have to find separation.
So most of the time when you hear Jalen Ramsey, you think about his shutdown ability. You talk about how he can follow, he can track receivers all the way, or whether it's in the slot, on the outside, doesn't matter. He can shadow your guy. But where he doesn't get enough respect is how physical he is and how willing and capable he is to make tackles. Most receivers on running plays are either running guys off or they're simply kind of half-tailing it a little bit because it's a play off for them. Not for him. He is going to test CeeDee Lamb and the rest of this receiving core. And where is he at? Sometimes you think he's on the outside. No, my friend. Here he is in the slot. And I want you guys to see how he avoids the offensive blocks by the 49ers last week as he coming up here to try to make a tackle on this screenplay. Bam, pause it right there. He is able to identify immediately that this is a screen, okay? He sees exactly where the man has the ball. It doesn't matter where that is. Why? Because he not only sees where the man has the ball, he also sees where the blockers are coming from. So I want you guys to see how he avoids his block. Here he is coming up. The offensive lineman now sees him. Pause it right here. Now the offensive lineman knows exactly where he wants to go. He wants to go right through Jalen Ramsey. You know what Jalen Ramsey wants to do? He said, whoopsie daisy, I'm going to go around you and I'm going to come up here, be physical, and shut down your screenplay. Watch look at the swerve. Gets face mask. It doesn't matter. Grabs Brandon IU right there at the ankles, hog ties him, and let's go ahead and watch it in full speed. I'm not even going to draw anything right here. Again, I'm going to let you know where he's at. He's sitting right here in the slot. Watch how he avoids the screen block on the outside. Identifies it, gets his eyes to the blocker, swings around, makes the big tackle, shuts down that play. That's a play that should have been out the house, should have been a big-time play for the 49ers. Instead, they're frustrated trying to figure out how to facilitate it.
Now, I want to roll this back a little bit, right back to where the blockers are starting to develop, if we could go back here. So normally for a cornerback who's playing against the run, playing against a screen, you want outside leverage. You want outside contain because you want to force the running back or the ball carrier to go back to your help.
Correct.
Why is this the right play in this specific scenario? It looks like he's got a little bit of help on the outside.
Yeah, so as all you guys see, all the offensive linemen coming out, okay? You got Kittle coming out. We're kicking out with the offensive lineman. This offensive lineman is supposed to take Ramsey. He's taking care of him. He's supposed to take him. And then what? Then you have a lead blocker and your fullback that's supposed to lead you all the way to the promised land. And all you need is for Ayuk to just go ahead and take this thing out. Sure. This is how Ramsey is so good. You just talked about leverage. Pause it right there. Right now, he is doing what he's supposed to do. His guy's outside. This guy's outside. He's coming from the inside. But what does he do? He knows that he has that containment. Not only does he set the standard for this offensive lineman that's coming out to block him, because the offensive lineman thinks, okay, he's going to try to keep contained. He sets him up, comes back underneath, and makes the amazing tackle. Play it out right there. Puts his foot in the ground, swerve. All right, go ahead, get face mask, give me them ankles. You're going to the ground. That is very frustrating because as an offensive coordinator, you have 1 or 2 shots per game to hit that big play, and he just single-handedly shut that down.
He's got that recognition because not a normal safety, a rookie safety, guy that's in college, maybe coming into the league, he's not going to know that from just a fundamental standpoint on where his guys are. He knows where he's best going to make the play, and that's what makes him an all-pro in the NFL. He's Isaiah Stanback. I'm Kyle Youmans. 3:25 kickoff, Week 5 of the NFL season. It's the Cowboys, it's the Rams, and that does it for Film Room presented by Hyperice.